Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we're your #1 source for everything TLC and reality TV. Today we have the most exciting, detailed, and emotional update we've ever shared. We've put this story together from exclusive sources, deep dives on social media, and clues from the Johnston family themselves. This is the full story of Emma Johnston's incredible year. Emma Johnston had a private room date with her secret boyfriend Logan. And now, Emma is pregnant with Logan's baby. Yes, Emma Johnston is expecting. Today, we also reveal that Emma is engaged to her boyfriend Zach. And finally, Emma Johnston and Logan's wedding is officially set for December 10th, 2025. Emma's mom, Amber Johnston, has even gifted them a brand new house worth $1 million. Plus, season 16 of the show is confirmed. So, let's not waste any more time. Get comfortable. This one is long and packed with everything. To really understand how big this story is, we have to go back to the beginning. Think about the Emma we all knew before. Emma Ray Johnston, the youngest of Trent and Amber Johnston's 5 adopted kids. From her first episode, fans loved her for her strong spirit. She never let her condition stop her. She rode dirt bikes, loved messy crafts, and always spoke her mind. She was the family's little firecracker. While her older siblings were dealing with teen drama, Emma stayed real and down to earth. She had her hobbies, Emma's budget boutique, arts and crafts, and a love for animals. She was creative and relatable. As she got older, fans watched her go through high school, deal with friendship issues, face social media pressure, and try to find her place in the world. People often wondered what would be next: college, a business, or maybe love. Her family joked that Emma might be the last one to leave home. But life had other plans. What we didn't know was that Emma had already started a new chapter. It started with secret glances, hidden texts, and a deep connection that couldn't be hidden for long. The story didn't begin on TV. It started in real life. It was spring last year. Emma was 19 and busy running her small business, selling crafts and thrift items at markets and online. One sunny Saturday, she had a booth at a farmer's market a bit outside of Forsyth, Georgia. She was with a friend, helping with the booth, when a young man stopped by. He wasn't there for the veggies. His name was Logan. He was 21, a business student who loved woodworking. He was drawn to Emma's booth and liked the handmade jewelry and Emma's bright energy. Sources say their first chat was like a movie scene. Logan picked up a painted keychain and said, "My sister would love this. Did you make it?" Emma, who's usually confident, got a little nervous. She nodded, and they started talking. Not just small talk, but a real, fun conversation. They talked about art, making things, and the weird stuff they found while thrifting. They talked for 20 minutes. Logan bought the keychain, and before he left, he said, "I have a booth here sometimes, too. I make cutting boards and stuff. Maybe I'll see you next week." Emma smiled and said, "Maybe you will." And he did. He came back the next week and the week after. It became a weekly thing. They talked between customers, got to know each other, and found out they had the same values. They both cared about family, working hard, and living a simple, happy life. The connection was strong from the beginning. But Emma had a big secret. She was on a national TV show. Her life was kind of public. She was afraid that if Logan found out, he might run away. She didn't want him to see her as that girl from TV. So, at first, she didn't tell him. She was just Emma, the girl with the craft booth. After a month of this, Logan asked her on a real date. But how could Emma Johnston, from 7 Little Johnstons, go on a date without anyone knowing? Especially in a family where everyone is super close. Emma made up a story. She told her parents she was going to a movie with some friends from her online business group. It was partly true. She was meeting people from that group, but she really went to meet Logan. Their date was at a quiet pizza place known for being low-key. Emma got there first and was really nervous. But when Logan arrived, her nerves went away. They had a great time. They talked for hours. During dinner, Emma decided to tell him the truth. She said, "There's something I need to tell you. My family were on a TV show. It's called 7 Little Johnstons." Logan laughed, not in a mean way, but in a happy, relieved way. He said, "Emma Johnston, I thought I recognized you. My mom watches your show. I've seen a few episodes with her. He told her it didn't change anything. He liked her, not the TV version. Emma was so relieved. They made a promise then. They would keep their relationship private until they were ready. They wanted their love to grow naturally, away from cameras and fans. Their relationship became their little secret. They met in nearby towns, away from where people might recognize them. They talked on the phone late at night, after everyone in the Johnston house was asleep. They lived in their own little world. Emma the reality star and Logan the woodworker, building something real together. But it's hard to keep a secret from Amber Johnston. Amber is a mom, a teacher, and a reality TV star. But above all, she's a mama bear. And a mama bear knows when something is going on with her kids. It started with small changes. Emma seemed happier, but also more distracted. She was always on her phone and would hide the screen when Amber came into the room. She started going out more often. Another business meeting? Amber would ask with a raised eyebrow. Trent didn't think much of it. He said, "She's young, Amber. She's got friends, a business. Let her live." But Amber felt something more was going on. She noticed Emma had a new glow, just like Elizabeth and Anna had when they were first falling in love. Amber began asking gentle questions. She looked for little clues. One day, she saw a silver bracelet on Emma's wrist, one that didn't come from her boutique. And then it happened. While cleaning, Amber saw Emma's phone left charging on the counter. A text popped up. It was from someone named Logan, with a heart emoji. Amber didn't confront Emma right away. She was torn between respecting her privacy and needing to know what was going on. She decided to wait and let Emma come to her. But the secret wasn't going to last forever. Emma and Logan were falling deeply in love. Emma hated lying to her family. She and Logan decided it was time to tell the truth. She planned to tell her parents on a quiet Sunday evening after dinner. "Mom, Dad, can we talk?" Emma said, her voice a little shaky. Trent muted the TV. Amber put her tablet down. She could tell something was coming. Emma took a deep breath. "I haven't been completely honest with you. I haven't just been going out with friends from my business group. I've been seeing someone. His name is Logan. We've been together for almost 5 months." There was a moment of silence. Trent spoke first. 5 months? Emma Ray, who is this guy? Is he a little person? The questions came fast. Emma told them Logan was kind and a good person. She explained how they met at the farmer's market, the secret dates, and how he already knew about the show, but didn't care. She told them she kept it secret because she wanted something just for herself, not shared with the world. Amber was surprised, but then she started to understand. She saw how happy Emma looked. The worry started to turn into excitement. "We want to meet him," Amber said, loving but serious. The secret was out. Emma felt relieved. But now came the big step, introducing Logan to the whole Johnston family. Everyone had strong opinions and big personalities. They planned a family dinner at the Johnston house. A big test. If Logan could make it through dinner, he could handle anything. When Logan arrived, Emma gave him a smile at the door. The second he walked in, all eyes were on him. Trent greeted him with a firm handshake and a serious look. Amber was kind but watching closely. Then came the siblings. Jonah gave him a quick, awkward nod. Elizabeth and Anna were excited but watched him closely. The toughest challenge was Luke and Alex. "So, Logan," Alex asked seriously during dinner, "what are your intentions with our sister?" The table went quiet for a second, then everyone laughed. Logan smiled, looked at Emma, and said, "To make her as happy as she makes me, for as long as she'll let me." It was the perfect answer. Everyone relaxed. Logan answered Trent's questions about his family and school, helped clean up without being asked, and complimented Amber's cooking. By the end of the night, Logan wasn't just Emma's boyfriend. He was part of the family. The secret was out, and everyone accepted him. But life had one more big surprise for the couple, something that would change everything. With her family's support, Emma and Logan were finally open about their relationship. They were always together. They worked on projects side by side. Emma's crafts and Logan's woodworking often went together perfectly. They talked about moving in together after Logan graduated. But a few months later, Emma started feeling strange. She was very tired and often felt sick. Her period, which was usually regular, was late. At first, she thought it was stress, but the feeling wouldn't go away. One evening, after Logan left, she sat on her bed with a small pharmacy bag she had hidden in her drawer. Her heart was racing. They had been careful. This couldn't be happening. She took the pregnancy test and waited, the longest 3 minutes of her life. She couldn't even look at first. When she finally did, she saw it, 2 pink lines. Positive. She felt so many things all at once. Fear, shock, and then, out of nowhere, joy. A baby. Their baby. She called Logan right away. Her voice was shaking. Logan, you need to come over. It's important. He arrived in less than 10 minutes. Emma met him in the driveway, holding the test. She handed it to him. Logan looked at the test, then at her. His eyes widened. There was silence. Then a big smile spread across his face. He picked her up in a hug and whispered, "A baby? We're having a baby." His joy made all her fear disappear. In that moment, they weren't scared. They were a team, about to start the biggest journey of their lives. Now, they had to tell her parents. They decided to do it that night. They called Trent and Amber into the living room. "Mom, Dad," Emma began, her voice full of emotion. "We have something to tell you. It's really big, and it's happening faster than we expected." She brought out the test and held it up. Amber gasped. Her eyes went from the test to Emma, to Logan's smiling face, then back to the test. "Is that you?" she asked. Emma nodded, tears falling down her face. "I'm pregnant. We're having a baby." No one moved for a moment. Then Trent laughed and pulled them both into a big hug. "A baby," he said. "We're going to have a grandbaby." Amber joined the hug, crying happy tears. "Oh my gosh, my baby is having a baby." Any worry disappeared. They were thrilled. The news spread fast through the family. The siblings were excited, especially the sisters, who started planning baby showers right away. Everyone was fully supportive. With a baby on the way, the next step was clear. They wanted to get married. Logan had already known he wanted to marry Emma. The pregnancy didn't change that. It just made him want to do it sooner. He planned the proposal carefully, with help from the whole Johnston family. He told Emma they were going to dinner to celebrate the pregnancy news. She didn't know that the family was already at the location, hiding. He drove her to a quiet lake just before sunset. There was a picnic blanket, flowers, and lanterns. It was beautiful. As they walked toward the blanket, Logan got down on one knee. Emma started crying right away. He pulled out a ring, simple and beautiful, with a wooden band he made himself from oak he'd saved for years. "Emma Ray Johnston," he said, "you're the most creative, strong, and beautiful person I know. You've given me a future and now a family. Will you marry me?" Emma cried and nodded, saying yes. 1,000 times yes. As he put the ring on her finger, the whole Johnston family jumped out from behind trees, cheering and clapping. They had filmed the whole thing. It was the perfect proposal, romantic and surrounded by family. With the baby on the way, they didn't want to wait. They picked a date right away. Their wedding is set for December 10th, 2025. A winter wedding just before the holidays to celebrate their new beginning. Planning went into overdrive. Emma, with her incredible creative vision, knew exactly what she wanted. A rustic, cozy, handmade wedding. Decorations would feature her crafts and Logan's woodwork. The colors would be deep winter greens, burgundy, and gold. The family was all hands on deck. Elizabeth and Anna were named co-mates of honor. Jonah, Luke, and Alex would all have roles as groomsmen. Amber and Trent were over the moon, offering their backyard as a potential venue. But they had an even bigger gift in mind. The wedding would be intimate, close family and friends only. They want the focus to be on their union and their growing family, not on a massive spectacle. And with the baby due in the early new year, it was the perfect timeline. One evening, a few weeks after the engagement, Amber and Trent sat Emma and Logan down. They had a wedding gift for them. They handed them a set of keys. "It's not just a gift," Amber said, her eyes glistening. "It's an investment in your future, in our grandchild's future." Confused, Emma and Logan took the keys. Trent drove them to a new development just a few minutes from the original Johnston house. He stopped in front of a beautiful, newly built single-story ranch-style home. It was perfectly designed to be accessible and comfortable for little people. The yard was fenced. It was moving ready. Amber and Trent had been secretly working with a realtor for months, ever since they'd met Logan and seen how serious things were. They used proceeds from the show to make a down payment on the house for them. It was their way of ensuring their daughter, her new husband, and their grandchild would always have a safe, stable, and loving home just down the road. Emma was speechless. She broke down in tears of gratitude, hugging her parents. It was the most generous, thoughtful gift imaginable. Their future was no longer a dream. It had a foundation and a roof. It had a dress. So, where does that leave us today? Emma Johnston, the little girl we all watched grow up, is now a woman, an entrepreneur, a fiancée, a homeowner, and soon to be a mother. Her journey with Logan has been a whirlwind, but it's a story built on a foundation of genuine love, respect, and family. They faced the fear of a secret, the shock of a pregnancy, and came out stronger with the full support of their incredible family. It's a reminder that life doesn't always go according to plan, but sometimes the unexpected detours lead to the most beautiful destinations. Emma's story is one of courage, love, and the unbreakable bonds of family. And that everyone is the incredible full story of Emma Johnston and her fiancé, Logan. What a journey, right? From secret dates to a baby on the way, engagement and a new house. We are so incredibly happy for Emma and this exciting new chapter in her life. Now, we want to hear from you. What did you think of this story? Were you shocked? Are you excited for Emma and Logan? What do you think they should name the baby? And are you counting down the days to the December 2025 wedding like we are? Let us know all your thoughts and reactions in the comments down below. And if you want to stay up to date on all the latest developments in this story and all your other favorite TLC families, make sure you hit that like button. More update. 7. Little Johnston star Emma Johnston recently sparked buzz after fans noticed a creepy detail in one of her photos, leading to questions about her love life. She has since broken her silence on her relationship status. At the same time, Emma shared exciting news. She landed her first job, marking a big step toward independence. I will explain everything. Does 7 Little Johnstons star Emma Johnston have a boyfriend? Fans of the 7 Little Johnstons kept tabs on Emma Johnston over the years to find out if she was in a relationship. She would insist at times that she didn't. On other occasions, though, she chose to remain under the radar in order to tease her TLC viewers. Do her admirers really think the rumors about the boy in her life are true? Trent and Amber's adopted kid doesn't have a strong aversion to boys. It appears that she actually enjoys being in their pleasant company. Juice, the Finnish kid who remained with the family, and she got along famously. Additionally, she spends time with males during the annual Little People conference that her family attends. Perhaps she would rather finish her degree before committing too much to a relationship. Last year, around this time, Emma Johnston and Alex attended their junior prom. Emma looked absolutely lovely, but she couldn't help but make fun of herself because she had gone to prom with her girl cousin. Naturally, Alex accompanied Ally Smith. On the other hand, there were hints that they might have broken up recently. His long-distance relationship was a public display of the TLC star's inability to handle being apart from his partner. Also, nobody snapped a picture of Ally during her senior prom this year. There was speculation among TLC viewers in 2022 that a man named Luca Ranigan may be dating Emma. He appeared to be the only boy who piqued her curiosity. They met at an LPOA conference, and she went on the 7 Little Johnstons show to brag about him. Nevertheless, for some time, the California boy was mostly absent from the news. Luca made another appearance on Emma Johnston's social media in January of this year. This post was made during his birthday celebration, and she shared a warm Snapshot of the two of them. Is it feasible that she accompanied Luca to the senior prom now that she and Alex had gone? Well, it appears that Emma may not have been the only one who went to the prom. His resemblance to her brother Alex is striking. Facebook user Johnson. Family shared a few images of Alex and his sister from prom night. A few people also commented on how similar Alex and the boy were to Emma. A admirer of the Seven Little Johnston commented beautiful pictures in lie of a caption. She has a date who resembles her brother LOL. Initially I was perplexed. It was a feeling that many other fans could relate to. At first his identity remained a mystery to others. Well done, everyone. Who is Emma's friend and where is Ally? Guess who's hanging around with? Emma, stunningly handsome and beautiful, wishing you an enjoyable experience. So far, Emma Johnston has remained tight-lipped about who will be her prom night companion. How do you feel about this? Seven Little Johnston's fans spot creepy Emma Johnston detail picture. Cast member Emma Johnston of Seven Little Johnstons recently posted a picture to social media that appeared to be harmless. There was one disturbing aspect of the photo, though, that many fans picked up on. But what did the audience think? Seven Little Johnston's viewers have followed Emma Johnston's family's reality television journey for many years. Many viewers can vividly recall Emma's childhood. Watchers who have stuck with the show from the start often develop strong feelings for each member of the family and their struggles. According to Emma Johnston's blog posts, the youngest of the Seven Little Johnstons is now a legal adult and navigating life on her own. Recent scenes on TLC even showed Emma working in a boutique for the summer, which was her first job. Despite the fact that everyone goes through difficult times of transition, Emma appears to be thriving. During this one, after Emma Johnston's latest update, fans of Seven Little Johnston had a lot to speak about. Emma compiled a photo album featuring the whole family and even the TLC crew. 2 photos were attached by Emma. One had a more formal appearance, and the other featured everyone making hilarious faces. Upon first glance, followers of the Seven Little Johnstons noted that Anna Johnston was absent from the photos. Anna is the family's black sheep. According to viewers, many viewers were understandably perplexed as to her absence for the photo series. The crew concluded filming when Emma Johnston released this sequence of pictures. Seasonal production wraps are usually cause for celebration. Nonetheless, some admirers of Seven Little Johnstons saw something unsettling about the photos. Pictures show Emma Johnston and her family and the TLC team gathered on a stairway. Nothing troubling may appear at first sight. At closer inspection, though, you can make out Emma seated between the open legs of an older crew member, her arms resting on his thighs. A member of the TLC team even snatches some of Emma's hair in the absurd photo. Many viewers find the image unsettling and think it reflects poorly on the network. Someone who watches Seven Little Jones commented, "It's weird that Emma is sitting in between that grown man's legs." According to another commenter on TLC, it's just an awkward pose with too many people in a small space. Unfortunately, this photo doesn't do the TIC production team's justice. I've been picking their pockets since the Jacob Roloff stuff came out. Naturally, sharp-eyed admirers of the Seven Little Johnston could be interpreting this as anything other than an innocent photo.